Welcome to Cheatlogue, where reality collides with raw emotion. Honest tales of betrayal, sorrow, and the lingering weight of choices that can never be erased. The notification lit up on Daniel's phone as he rinsed the dinner plates. One single line that made his hands tremble. Maybe we should try for another baby. From anyone else it could have been sweet, a dream shared, hope for tomorrow. But from her, after everything that had happened, his chest tightened, and for the first time in weeks he felt something heavier than fury, weariness. He wiped his palms on a dish towel, staring at her words like they were some cruel trick. His wife Claire was upstairs tucking their daughter in, humming softly the same way she used to hum when they first dated, when her touch felt safe instead of loaded with another baby. She wanted to bring life into a marriage she had fractured. Daniel remembered the first time, 2 summers ago. He uncovered the late night chats, the half-dressed selfies, stored away, the reckless trail of thrill she shared with a coworker named Jason. She called it a mistake, a lapse in judgment, begged with tear-streaked cheeks, swearing she'd never wound him again. And he, a man still in love who couldn't bear to see his family break, forgave her, counseling, promises, rebuilding, brick by fragile brick. And last winter she did it once more. Another man, this time their neighbor. She didn't even hide it. He confronted her. She said she felt unseen. That loneliness had hollowed her, that motherhood had stolen who she was. Daniel remembered clenching his jaw, watching the woman who carried his child speak as if betrayal was simply part of routine, something predictable. God help him, he stayed for their daughter, for the fragile hope that people could find their way back if they truly wished to. But tonight, as he read that message, Daniel realized something colder than rage. Claire didn't want to rebuild. She wanted to reset, to tie him down again, not out of love but out of need. He climbed the stairs. Slowly the house hushed. The lavender scent from Emma's room drifted through the hall. Claire stood in the doorway, hair loose, arms crossed. "Did you see my message?" she whispered. He nodded, his voice calm, too calm. "Yeah, I saw it." Her lips curved in a fragile smile. I think it would be good for us. Fresh start. Emma with a sibling. We've been through so much, Daniel. But another baby could heal us. He laughed then, sharp and hollow, startling even himself. Heal us. Claire, do you even hear what you're saying? She frowned, defensive. What? We agreed to move forward. You moved forward. He answered, his tone a low simmer. I carried your sins, told myself it was for our family. Buried the nights you never came home, covered the lies, swallowed the shame. The way you swore I was enough while sharing our bed with someone else. Her arms folded. I made mistakes. I admitted. But you can't keep punishing me. This isn't punishment, he said flatly. This is truth catching up. The weeks afterward were storms hidden behind walls. Claire swayed between begging and anger, between fragile promises and subtle blame. Changed, she whispered in the dark, reaching for his hand. No, he said, pulling away. You adapted. That's not the same. He stopped sharing meals with her, stopped letting her steer the rhythm of their home. And slowly she began to see it, the quiet fortress he was building, the papers he kept reading late at night in the study. The meetings with his lawyer went on, though Claire pretended not to notice, until the morning she discovered the envelope. Divorce. Her voice cracked, the word hanging in the kitchen like a Gunshot. You're leaving me. I'm freeing myself, he answered, his coffee steaming between them. Asterisk, and I'm protecting Emma. Asterisk, her eyes filled fast. Rage trembling just beneath. Asterisk, protecting her from what? I'm her mother. Asterisk. From this cycle, he said, voice weighted with years of swallowed pain. Asterisk, from watching me shrink into a shell. From believing love means endlessly forgiving someone who doesn't respect you. Asterisk. Claire tried everything. Sweetness, bitterness, even seduction. Night she slipped into his room wearing the old perfume she used when they first dated. She whispered about that baby, about a future where the past never happened. But Daniel didn't reach for her. Do you even want me? She asked finally, mascara streaking down her cheeks. Asterisk, or are you done? Asterisk. He studied her. I wanted you, he said. Asterisk, 4 years, even after everything I wanted you. But you wanted choices. Now I want peace. Asterisk. The divorce dragged on. Claire fought relentlessly, not for love but for control. She painted herself as the wounded wife, the mother pleading for stability. Daniel stayed quiet, steady. He had proof, the messages, even the neighbor who confessed privately before the court. Her voice faltered when the judge asked about the affairs. She looked to Daniel as if expecting him to rescue her again. But he didn't. He let the truth stand, raw, humiliating, real. Months later, after the papers were signed, Claire appeared at his apartment. Emma was with her grandparents. Autumn crept into the city, the streets hushed. Claire stood in the doorway, thinner than before, eyes rimmed with red. Asterisk, Daniel. Please, asterisk, she whispered. Asterisk, we can still. I've lost everything. My parents are furious, the neighbors whisper, and now I barely see Emma. Please don't end us. Asterisk. He stared at her for a long moment. He remembered the nights he cried alone in his car to keep from breaking in front of his daughter. The nights he searched her phone, desperate for a reason why he was never enough. And for the first time he felt only clarity. Asterisk, you didn't lose me because I stopped loving you. Asterisk, he said quietly. Asterisk, you lost me because you kept gambling that I'd stay no matter how deep the wound. Asterisk. She broke down, clutching his arm, but he stepped back. Asterisk, I'm not punishing you, Claire. I'm reclaiming myself. Asterisk. Weeks passed. Emma adjusted better than he feared. Children, after all, bend and heal when love surrounds them, even in two homes. Daniel cooked her dinners, taught her how to ride her bike, picked up sketching again, something he hadn't touched since before marriage swallowed him whole. One night, as he tucked her in, Emma asked, asterisk, Daddy, is Mommy mad at you? Asterisk. He brushed her hair gently. Asterisk, no, my love. Mommy's just sad right now. She loves you deeply. Asterisk. And do you love Mommy? He paused. Asterisk, I care for her. Always. Will. But sometimes love changes shape. And that's okay. Asterisk. Claire still sends messages. Fragments of what once was. Asterisk, I miss us. Can't believe you've moved on so easily. We just tried again, maybe. Asterisk. But he doesn't reply anymore. Not out of bitterness, out of freedom. The night he signed the last of the papers, Daniel sat on his balcony with a glass of wine. The city lights shimmered below, and for the first time in years, his chest felt light. He thought about the years bent into forgiveness, about holding her at night, while wondering who else had touched her. He thought about the message that began, oh, asterisk, maybe we should try for another baby. Asterisk, and he finally saw the truth. Never wanted a child. She wanted an anchor. But he had already set himself drift. And this time he wasn't turning. Thank you for listening. If this story moved you, share your thoughts below. And remember, healing begins the moment silence ends.